And just like that, we are back. It's crazy how that all happens in the blink of an eye.
Like a whole week. Whole week just flew by. It's
Yeah, it's crazy.
insane how that works.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the busy season for us at work, so that's gonna just continue a little bit more and more. But I don't know. I feel like we're. I mean, it's what the kickoff of a new quarter for video game companies. So got some exciting releases coming up because they got to meet
Yeah, I'm excited.
quotas.
I'm excited to hear what that is because I don't know nothing. I'm looking at my game queue that I'm waiting 3 weeks for them to ship on GameFly, and I can't. There's like 2 games coming out. Although Star Wars looks like supposedly the gameplay is like really
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah. That's gonna be one of the ones we talk about because, I mean, we've got just April alone, which is all I'm looking at. Is gonna be pretty cool. So
Well, sell me. That's your job. You got to sell me.
okay, all right, I'll sell you.
Um,
So, but
let's
what's the
let's do
warm up?
our question. We're on an island, right?
One would think.
All right, so we're on an island. This is our what's it called? What's it called in the beginning? It's a
A
ice
warm up
crusher. What's it called? Is it ice crusher?
icebreaker? Is that what you're looking for?
Icebreaker.
Yeah, there you go.
Ice crusher.
Yeah,
Okay.
just yeah,
So the
whatever.
icebreaker is okay. So you're on an island for a year and you get one thing. You have all your basic needs met, blah blah blah. But you get this, you get the options of whatever, and you get pick one thing. Okay. So we're gonna do. I brought up this in a game that we played at work today. It's convenient how Tuesdays is game day at work. So the question is, what rom com? You have one rom com to bring with you. So you have a TV, you can watch one rom com,
I hate
romantic
that you
comedy,
asked this question. I really
movie
hate that
chick,
you asked this question because I have an
and that's all you
immediate
got.
answer.
Oh, you do. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
depressing. 'Cause I
So
have nothing.
it's got Ryan Reynolds in it, and I believe her name's Isla Fisher. Fisher. She's in Wedding Crashers. It's called Definitely Maybe.
Definitely, maybe. What?
Definitely Maybe. Not the greatest rom com objectively, right? Because like
God,
the proposal is probably better, right? And just like other stuff. Um,
Adam Brooks,
but
Rachel
dude,
White,
I love it.
a political consultant. Oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh crap!
I love it. I think it's great.
I don't think I've ever seen this, bro.
Have you not? All right, I won't say anything about it in case you want to watch it with your wife.
What? What?
It's a good one. It's a good
But
one.
I love Ryan Reynolds. That's my boy. That's my guy.
That's the other thing too. And like
That's my heat.
he has a kid in the movie, and it's one of those movies where he's talking about the mom, and how they came to be.
It reminds me of a Jersey Girl. That was like a movie I loved growing up.
Yeah, I know all about. I've never heard of Jersey Girl. I'm sorry.
Really? That's a Ben Affleck, like back in the day when he was doing
Oh,
Mallrats.
okay. So
Like right after Mallrats and all that stuff.
so what's yours? I mean,
Well,
I give you an out of the gate answer there. I
I
don't
know.
think
If
you
you
were expecting
give
how
me
quick that
time to
was.
think about this, I'm googling. Sorry, I'm binging it. So of course
Binging,
the
that's
trailer
right, the
would be
sponsor.
awful. The Bing is awful here. Like it can't be a sponsor. We're just complete. I'm completely negative on Bing.
It's
These are
okay.
awful choices, by the way. The things coming up. So like we got Pretty Women, Sleepless in Seattle. Definitely maybe did come up, but I can't quite tell if that came up before I binged it.
We've got
God,
Nori saying that what happens in Vegas, and that has
what
Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis in it, I believe.
happens in Vegas? Oh, I like
Right?
Mila. She's also a cheat sheet or a all pass.
Yeah,
Uh,
is she? Yeah, she's a good one.
I'm also of an older generation, so there's a little bit different movies that I watch. Like You've Got Mail was kind of cute, but I've only seen it once. Okay, I'm on an island. I get one movie. Ooh, this is tricky.
Oh, it definitely does not have Mila Kunis in it, by the way. But that's fine. It has Ashton Kutcher, and I just assume they're always together.
These are horrible choices. These cannot
Oh,
be.
come on, man. All right, the proposal
Hold on.
is got to be an insanely good one, right?
No,
That's a top contender.
sorry. I gotta Bing Google real quick so I can
Uh
get
huh.
on Google.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so best rom coms. It's all on a black screen now. All right, here we go. Wait, what? Oh my God. So Google knows my history. That's the problem. Yep. It's looking at my history because it's got
Jeez.
Curious George. Sorry.
Stop.
No, you
No.
gotta Google this show. It's called Don. I can't even say it.
What is it?
It's called Donkey Hody. Just I'm gonna type that here so I remember.
What is it? What?
I don't know why it's on my. I think I watched an episode with the
Donkey.
baby. Donkey Hody. I just typed it in. Oh, you can't see it because I'm.
I see it. I see it. I see it. Hold on.
I like this because my history. This is not. I don't like this. You
Dude,
know what I
what
did?
is this show, man?
So you got to watch your history. So I noticed this. I was looking at Google. I turned it off my phone, but I've been like Googling stuff. And then I was on my work computer. And for some reason, my search history showed up on the work computer when I was trying to Google something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's if
It's
you are
crazy.
logged
I had to
into your
turn it off.
Google account at
Like once you
work,
do it once, it's like in there forever.
yeah, if you're logged into your Google account at work, it remembers all your history
Terrifying.
from the Google
These are
account.
what is happening? What is happening to Google that Over the Hedge, Peter
Dude,
Rabbit,
no, man.
Flushed Away, 13 Minutes, Land Before the Land Before
This
Time.
is your kids took over your
It
entire
literally says
computer.
it literally says popular rom-coms, and then it has these movies show up.
Stop it. You're lying to me. All
Shark
right.
Tale, The Cookie Thief, which is the Cookie Monster, by the way.
Let me give you
I like Donkey
some good ones.
Kong.
All right, we got Just Go With It.
Don Quixote. If we had a thumbnail
Oh,
for this
50
episode, we
First
gotta
Dates
put
is a good one.
51st Dates. Okay.
Crazy Stupid Love with Ryan Gosling.
What is happening to this Google search? It is
Dude, yours
completely
is insane. You're just
look,
unhinged.
Oscar. It says Oscar-winning rom-coms. Inside Job.
That's classic, man. That's
Hold on,
classic.
I'm no one fan. Let me
Didn't
just
you?
admit.
My favorite rom com, the Emmy nominated, Oscar award winning Inside Job. Didn't you know?
It's got the whale on it too.
It's my favorite rom com. It's not
Brandon,
a comedy series that's satirical about society.
all right. All right, 51st Dates, Knocked Up, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I didn't like. What's her name's in that? Mila Kunis is in that.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
She's a gamer. Wait, Parent Trap, is that a rom-com? Okay, I'm gonna put Parent Trap in there.
Parent Trap is not a rom com, dude.
That's a great one.
No, it's not.
The proposal's in there. Really? You don't like it?
I just don't think
It's
it's a
got
rom
Coming
com.
to America. Does that count? I guess it does. You know what? I'm gonna do the choice. I'm going with Coming to America because that is hilarious. But the original, not the horrible
Oh no,
marathon.
movie 43 came up on my suggested.
What is that? That sounds like a
Oh,
war
it's
movie.
it's a it's a raunchy movie. It's like Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
It's kind of like those.
Oh, did you see the new preview for? There's like a new scary movie.
New
Man, it was
Scream.
in the preview. We saw John Wick. When I saw John Wick,
Is it the
and
new
it
Scream?
looked. No, they had like literally in the movie theater for John Wick 4. All they had in the beginning for all the trailers were all horror movies. Like we're talking like there was one horror comedy movie. Like it actually looked pretty funny. It was like Scary Movie, but a little bit. It kind of reminded me of the person who made Nope and all that.
Oh,
Like
okay, okay.
if they made Scary Movie.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
And it looked really cool. Like it actually, but every movie was literally like graphic, like flesh coming out and like blood everywhere. And it was hilarious because like there was a couple next to me, and the woman was like, ugh, ugh. And I'm like, do you know what movie you have come to watch?
Do you think this is a romantic comedy, John Wick 4?
Like your
Uh,
husband just messed with your head there. Yeah.
he was
Just
like,
as like
no. He was
just
like,
like
no,
Google
babe,
did with
trust
my
me. It's
search history there.
no, babe, trust me. It's a great film. Keanu Reeves, the stud, is in it. I mean,
Which no girl likes Keanu Reeves.
that's not true. Every
No,
woman loves Keanu Reeves.
no, that's false.
I'm
Like
just
maybe
gonna
as a person, but not as
completely.
a
I'm gonna.
potential lover.
So I don't know. I
Ask Nori, is she there?
Nori, if you're still
Is
here,
she a whole pass?
do you enjoy Keanu Reeves? Is he a whole man? Whenever Nori likes someone, she's like, "That is a whole man," and I'm like, "All right, that's great." I'm 3/4.
So what are you, half a man? Oh,
I'm
three-fourths?
three
Okay, you're
fourths.
going
Yeah,
higher.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna go with half.
I rounded up.
Okay, to
So,
three-fourths. Exactly.
jeez. So,
But John Wick 4 was phenomenal. Phenomenal movie. 3 hours long, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Can you believe that?
I cannot.
And
That's
our whole row, literally, our whole row. It was packed, by the way. I didn't know theaters get this packed because I was talking to Kara about it. Like literally every movie I've seen in the past few months, we go during the day, and it's literally just me and the kids. So I'm literally like
that's
after the movie, we're running around and doing stuff and having fun. Literally, this thing's packed. I'm so happy. I'm happy for theaters that it's kind of coming back, at least because of John Wick. But great movie. My whole row, nobody went to the bathroom, which I thought kudos.
oh
'Cause I
that
put
means it's
three
a
hours.
really good movie.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal. Like it's just like it kind of reminds me of like these 20-minute chunks, and that's what John Wick is. It's like 20-minute chunks of just action segments, and they're different scenes, and it just flows. Such a good. It's not as good as like John Wick 1 or
Well, I mean,
but
it's
great.
like you said, it's 20 minutes, then exposition, then
Yeah.
20 minutes, then exposition, leading to the next
Um,
20 minutes, and it's good.
yeah. So if that was a romantic movie, I mean, John Wick 1. I mean, it is kind of romantic because he's a loving husband. There's a little Easter egg there, but I'm gonna go with yes. I'm going with final answer is one when nobody would expect, Coming to America.
That's wild. That's probably the most James answer I've ever heard. But yeah.
I've seen that movie as a 6-year-old or whatever. I saw that probably like 30, 40 times. It's
Oh,
great.
you ready for this great segue? You know
Oh,
what's coming to America in the video game market in 2023 in April? Look at that. That I nailed it. Not even a single redundancy in that sentence. Not
All
a single
happy
one.
viewers just clap their hands right now.
Yeah, that is just so two pretty big releases, and he is a whole man. Thanks, sorry. That's I don't know if we're late on that or she's late or.
Ooh, I'm just reading the comments here. My sister thought you were 25.
That's
There
a
we go. I'll
compliment.
take it.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
If only they knew you were twice that.
I did just get my first physical in the last 10 years.
How did that go?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
A little bit different than trying to get snipped. So the doctor, he did a little.
Yeah.
He's like you know how guys are. They're so straight to the point, right?
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
Go straight to the point. So I'm like literally in there. He's like literally the first
There's
word.
no foreplay involved. They just go right for it, man.
There's no romantic. It's no rom-com for sure. That could have been a great segue, by the way.
That would have been fantastic.
Let's redo this. But basically, I just walk in there. He walks. I'm waiting 10 minutes. He just walks in. Hey, drop your shorts. And like literally, it took me 2 seconds, and I did.
How are you supposed to get all happy about that? I don't understand. What? You can't get all happy about that. You can't get excited about that.
Oh, I'm super excited. Trust me, when you have 4 kids, it's the little things.
Gosh, your wallet's gonna be really happy.
Yeah,
so
a little nervous. We'll talk about it as we get closer. We'll
do some updates. We'll do the opener, and then we'll do the doctor update, and then we'll go into releases, video game news, and all that stuff. So.
And it's on a Monday, so on that Tuesday, I'm gonna be like this the whole time.
Oh God.
We're ordering a jock strap. I don't know if I can share this photo.
I don't think you can. I mean, I guess you can. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want.
This is the jock strap. Can you see that on Amazon?
That's a whole... Dude, I'm going to have to blur that out of the video, man.
God. This is good content.
This is great. All of a sudden, our viewership just spiked right there. It was crazy.
It's like the boob shot. Just went...
right there. Boom. That's what we subscribe for.
I've never worn a jock. We could do an episode just on the jock strap. So I'm getting it, I think, Sunday. So we'll
do some updates as we get closer. We'll keep doing updates. I
feel like
that's a great idea. So I think it's gonna be. I mean, you're gonna be cheeked up, man. So
what was the segue?
Yeah. So coming to America in 2023, besides your jock strap, is a couple of games. So we've got a lot of indie games coming out. And a lot of like re-releases. So probably the most notable re-release that I saw, it's possible I missed something. We're getting a Mega Man Legacy Collection.
I saw this actually.
Yeah, so that's gonna be kind of big. And actually, what came out today even was Meet Your Maker. We talked about this on the last one about the playtest and all that stuff. So that game came out today. We have Mega Man Legacy Collection coming out. I think it's going to be interesting. I haven't done any research into this. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's just going to be like one of those things where you could play like any of the Mega Man, whatever. I kind of want to, I hope Battle Network's on there. I've heard good things about Battle Network, so I want to play that. And then as far as like landmark releases, like AAA titles that people are excited about and that people have anticipated for a while, Dead Island 2 comes out this month. And then you brought this up before, but Jedi Survivor, which is the second installment of the Fallen Order franchise. So, or the Fallen Order IP or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know about you. So I really couldn't care about Dead Island 2, to be honest. I thought
you ever played the first one?
I did, and I didn't like it. which is kind of weird. I thought the combat was a little too. In my zombie games, I don't like there to be like I want my attacks to feel impactful because they're supposed to just be zombies, right? And I feel like everything I did in that game was like attacking like a balloon almost. It's kind of like my complaint with Destiny 2. Um, so I'm more excited about Jedi Survivor. I'm also a huge fan of Star Wars. So I think we've talked about that before.
Did
But
you
I
play the
love
first
Star
one?
Wars. Fallen Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Did you
really
beat
liked
it?
it. No. No, I did not.
I made it like 75%. I actually tried it. I tried it like a few months ago before it's still on my PS5, but I tried it before I got GameFly. And then like literally I got GameFly like once I started it and I got my first disc and I was like, I'm done. So I want to go back to it. It was 60 frames. It's a lot better than what it was when I played it, like when it first came out.
Yeah,
But
I will say this. So I got pretty far. I got like towards like the end sequence. And then I ended up switching out my hard drives. I bought a solid state and got rid of my hard drive because there were some issues with the hard drive, and then I just never reinstalled it because it's a big game. So I'm like, just
yeah, it's a big game.
Yeah, and I don't know if it'll pick up because I don't know if I cloud saved it. So I'm like, yeah, I really, if I'm gonna restart, I really got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
But I played on the hardest difficulty. I really liked it. So I mean,
Yeah, I have it game locked, so I should be getting it like the first week it comes out on GameFly. So I heard that it has improvements on the first one to make it better. So like it's basically the same game but better. So I'm
yeah,
excited about it. My biggest issues with the first one was because I like the lore. I'm not a huge Star Wars guy, but I'm I like the lore. Like I like the look of it, the feel, the idea of Star Wars is really cool. It's just, some of the newer stuff is just not as cool as I would think it is. But I love it's just the level. I think my biggest thing was the backtracking. I hated it.
you don't like
So
Metroid style games?
I do, but not when it's like that. Maybe it's just 2D, like 2D Metroid games I like. I don't mind
I think
because
it
it just
does work better on
looks
a 2D formula because instead of you having to go in like an omni direction, you're only going back and forth, right? Or you go up and down.
yeah.
So there's only four directions you can go, and it's very easy to map that out.
Yeah, I think in your head you can like memorize where to go. It's harder for me with even though they're really contained levels, it's just boring. Like I don't know.
Well,
It's
I
just not
mean,
as fun.
the biggest thing that pokes out at me is the ice level, or like the cave system. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that level was miserable for me because I'm not good at navigating those things. And this is very much a flaw of me, but especially in like a Metroid style game with that environment, I it takes me forever to figure out how to progress.
Yeah, I'm looking at this Meet Your Maker thing. So one, it's a PS5 Plus game, I think. So it's free. So I'm gonna download that. It looks pretty freaking cool, and it says it was released. Well, maybe this is something else.
It
But it was made in
released
Unity.
today, to my knowledge.
It's made in Unity. It actually looks really cool.
It's really good. I played a lot of it on that beta or
Oh,
on the alpha. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool.
I mean for free too. I'm definitely. I keep forgetting that. I think it comes. I think PS Plus is like in a few days.
Yeah.
So I'm
Now,
definitely gonna play that one for
my
sure.
concerns with the game, and keep in mind, I didn't play like a finished product or anything, but my concerns with the game would be longevity, right? So, like,
Yeah.
is this a game that I'm going to boot up every day for the next 30 days? Probably not. Is this a game I'm going to play past 30 days? Probably not, right? No matter how frequently I played it. So, that's my biggest worry with it.
Yeah, I
But
wonder how it plays if nobody's online. So like if
um,
you're in a level and somebody made it and you're playing it, is it gonna have bots or something and that's what you're playing?
probably. There's probably a bunch of pre-mades that are already inserted in. That's usually what games like that will approach it with, but I can't imagine they would just like let it die. And I also can't
Yeah.
imagine that, given how everything works in that game, it would be really hard for there to be no content to consume. There would literally have to be zero players besides you, which is a very difficult
Yeah,
thing to achieve.
I would assume people would create stuff. I mean, they did on Far Cry. I remember playing Far Cry levels. We talked about that in the past.
Mm,
That was a blast to make the levels and then to play them. I mean, there of course there's a lot of sucky levels. Like it's just hard to filter that stuff out.
yeah. So I want to segue into this real quick as well. Uh, we talked a lot about how you want the PlayStation VR, the PSVR 2, right?
Yes, I'm
Because
still. Yeah.
so, and your biggest thing is that you just want to like see a screen, and you want to sit there like you're in a room playing on this ginormous screen, right? That's
That to be honest, that's like 75% of why I would be buying it.
so. There's something that popped up on my TikTok yesterday, and I think it's a newer thing. I liked it, so I'll send it to you afterwards. Or God, I wish I wrote it down. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But basically, what it is, it's these sunglasses that aren't actually sunglasses. So you put them on. It's the V Tour, so VITURE, Vitor, whatever. But you put on these glasses, they look like Ray-Bans almost, and it does what you want with the PSVR 2. It's pretty cool. If it works like it says it does. I looked at some of like the user reviews only on TikTok. I didn't go on like the internet and past that. But people were saying it's pretty good. I don't know what the price point is or anything like that, but it's kind of interesting where technology is. It's like the Google Glass technology just actually modernized, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tech Radar has a review and says it's really crappy.
Oh, really? Well, there you go.
It's
That's
like a
the end of that
one.
dream.
It's like a 1.5 out of 5, and
Ooh.
but it works with the Steam Deck.
It works as with the Switch, which I thought was
It
really
works with the
cool.
Switch. It's about $700, so it's not cheap. I mean, to
700?
be fair, this is the future, right? This is what everybody wants with VR, right? Like if you could have a set of glasses that's wireless.
Well, yeah,
I wonder
that's
how
the
that
whole
hooks
thing.
up.
I think it's just wireless. I think it's Bluetooth. I think
That's
it's like a little
insane.
necklace you put on based
Ooh,
on
it's
this little
OLED.
features
It's
thing.
OLED too.
Listen, I think this could be really cool if they just perfect that technology.
Yeah,
Or not even
absolutely.
perfect, but just make it to a point of like everybody wants this. Everybody.
That's the future. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it may be crappy, but they're still breaking down the technology from this bulky VR headset, which is a
Yeah.
step in the right direction. You know, there's a middle ground somewhere.
I think if it has eye tracking too, like the potential of that, and like you're watching TikToks maybe on one side of the screen, and then you're watching a show on like you could have 5 widgets on your screen.
Oh
Like,
god.
oh man, like
For
it's gonna
us
be incredible.
ADHD folk, man, that's not good.
Oh, and then of course, they're gonna have commercials or some banner or something. If you get eventually they're probably gonna be free, or they'll be like $50
They'll be
because they'll build the
largely
market.
subsidized by the ads, I think.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that again, and then they have a Netflix type gaming service that you pay $20 a month or inflation $50 a month, and now you have this big screen with different widgets, and you can buy stuff, and people can make apps and make widgets. Oh, that's
Oh yeah.
100% the future. And I think even normal people would like it, not just gamers. But I still think there's still a hard part there because people just like real life, right? So like if
Yeah.
my wife we're laying in bed watching TV, it's just something about like the TV being on and being able to see everything. It's not just a safety thing, but it's just something. I think that's going to be really hard to get to change.
So you know when you put on like the Oculus headset, or any headset really, and then it shows your surrounding area because of all the external cameras, right? And you can like see your
Cool.
environment.
Yeah,
I'm
VR
always
didn't have PSVR.
yeah, I'm always curious, like, is there a world eventually where like we have those types of like glasses, like those XR, or are they called XR? I think that's what they're called, XR
Yeah,
glasses.
XR.
Yeah, they have those XR glasses with like an external camera mounted to it, and then maybe it's like a one eye patch, right? Instead of like
Or
both.
maybe that's the widget, right? There's one widget in the right corner that shows your surroundings.
Yeah, or maybe even that. But like my thought is like you have one eye open, right? That's like clear line of sight to the world. You have one eye that has like the monitor or whatever that also has an external camera. So if you want to see with both, you can. Um, I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm also just very dorky when it comes to gadgets. I think the more sci-fi they look, the better. So I don't know. I also want like Cyclops sunglasses from X-Men.
Yeah, I don't know about. Yeah, again, it's just a to me, it's a price thing. I wouldn't pay $800, but definitely
No,
when they have, because like it's a good question. Like, let's say they worked. Let's say it was 5 out of 5. Would I pay $700 for that over a PSVR 2 that's bulkier? No, that's
probably
a fair
not.
question.
Probably not though,
It's
right?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Because like if I could hook that up, if I had some warranty on it where I felt like it was safe, like it wouldn't break, and I can literally hook it up with an HDMI cable to anything. Ooh. And it's because it's more portable, right? It's got the
Yeah.
wireless. I can literally be in bed. I can hook up something. It's a hard pitch to the wife though, but if I had that money just kind of laying around, absolutely.
So here's what I think the best pitch is. Imagine it's a 5 out of 5 product. It works like intended. It's portable. $400. I think everybody buys it.
400, I'd buy hands down.
I
The
think everybody
question is
buys
what
it.
point? 'Cause I heard they were talking. I heard something about the Apple, like they're making something. And I heard their price point might be like 2 or 3 thousand, and I'm like, that's insane, right? Like
Mm,
nobody's gonna pay for that. However, I remember like even like an iPad, the what's the big one called? The iPad Pro is
yeah.
a good like $1,200, and I bought it.
I think Apple also has the brand behind them because
Yeah,
they
they have.
charge, I mean, 300% or something like that. Like in relation to the market, there it's some crazy percent. 300% is probably not accurate, but it's some crazy percent they upcharge, right, in comparison to the surrounding market, all because of brand. That's the reason
Yeah,
why they're like the number one company right now, or one of the number one companies. So yeah,
I think 3,000 is a little high. I think 2,000 they could get away with it being like on a good set of those, just like you're talking about, the brand loyalist people who would buy that up.
yeah, especially if there's like a good payment program with it.
Oh,
Like
that's
yeah,
actually a
if you
good
could
point.
throw it on
If
like a
they have to
phone
pay your
payment
phone,
plan, people
you're
will
right.
do that 100%, dude. They're
And then
like,
what
yeah,
if it
fifty
did have
dollars
a
more
phone?
for my phone to have this cool thing. Yeah, like people do that in a heartbeat.
And it hooks up to your AirPods and you can like listen to stuff and you could literally call people with that. Like you don't even need your
Yeah,
phone and you
because you
have
got to think
widgets.
about it. Like my phone's like, I don't know. I think they quoted me like $1,000 or something, $900, and it was like $30 on my phone bill, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Like, and that I said that without even thinking. So like $60 to have that, people will do that in a
Yeah.
heartbeat, man.
You bring up a good point. Maybe they could get away with $3,000.
90 is probably a bit much. I think there's something weird in our brains between 2 and 3,000. It's probably because
Yeah.
we're talking about it, so maybe that's what it is. But
Like 1999 sounds better than
oh,
29.
I think people would bite on 1999.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, Apple, if you're listening to this, I'm just saying we got some two marketing experts here. You know, we can get together. We can make something happen. So
I'd say 10 years though. That I'm giving it 10 years for that to be pretty normal. Not to the level of like a I think it'll be normal to the point of oof, maybe to the point of like micro like this.
yeah, yeah, 100%. Where it's like, yeah, it's a hobbyist thing, but it's an accessible hobbyist, right?
Right.
Or a hobby
Yeah.
activity, whatever. So like it's I mean
Now
honestly, if they make
if they
it to
make the cheap
where
version, like we're talking about, like they make a $50 one and then they advertise on it, that's a whole different ballgame. At that point, everybody's got it.
yeah, I mean honestly, I think $500 everybody's got it. I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
honest.
I agree.
If the technology is good enough, $500 everybody has it. Like hands down, not even a question.
I mean, think about what people pay for headphones, which I quite don't understand. I mean, it's $300 for Beats or
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's the
they'll buy
thing
that
is
stuff.
like AirPods are like 250 now or something
Yeah,
like that.
ridiculous. And I
Don't get
hate
me
paying.
wrong, AirPods are cool because they were like the wireless headphone. Like wireless headphones when AirPods came out were not easy to come by. They were often very bulky. They had to like wrap around your ear with like a weird antenna coming out. And I mean they obviously AirPods pushed the market, towards a smaller earbud, but
Absolutely.
so oh man. Yeah, no, I'd be really excited to see because like I would love to just be able to like sit down on an airplane, which is what that advertisement was, and
All that flying you do, yep.
yeah, yeah, all the well, actually, I'll be flying twice this year, which is
Look at that. There you
more
go.
than the past 10 years.
That's a win.
Yeah, I've flown once in the last 10 years. I flew to Pittsburgh, and I'll be flying to Philadelphia in
Okay,
May.
had you played a game where I had to guess where you? We'll do this next time. We gotta.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you gotta do bits, but I would never have guessed Pittsburgh.
Okay, right here. I'm flying somewhere in June. Where do you think I'm flying?
Well, if Pittsburgh was the one place you already went to, Memphis.
No, no. That's a really good guess though. I drove to Memphis actually, like
Uh,
3 years ago.
um,
Yeah.
Portland.
No, 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 no. It's on the Eastern Seaboard. There's your hint.
Um, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go weird. Concord.
Where is that? Connecticut?
It's a capital. That's all I know. It's a capital of some state.
Concord. It's not
All
Kentucky.
all point 0.5 listeners can Bing.
Hold on. It can
Brought to
be
you by Bing.
Concord. Where is this,
Top
man? Oh, it's in North Carolina.
Donkey Hideout. No, I could
Stop.
swear it's like Vermont or something.
I
No?
just looked it up. It
Did
says
you Google
North
what is the
Carolina, city in North Carolina, and I mean, there's probably
capital?
multiple, right? There's a Concord,
Concord
California.
capital? Yeah, New Hampshire.
Okay, no, that was not even remotely
Bing
close.
just says yes. It's like big letters. It just says yes.
Yes. So, no, I'm going to Raleigh, North Carolina.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah,
There you
that's a great place right there.
go.
That's everybody's vacation spot.
Going to the beaches of Raleigh.
That's right. I don't even know if it's is it an ocean side? Anyway,
It's
I have no
definitely
idea.
not.
It's not. No, okay.
I can
That's
tell
what
you
I
it's not.
thought. So, oh man. All right. So next topic, if you're ready for
Wait,
it.
wait, wait. Hold on. I don't think we finished yet because you were talking
Oh,
about
did we
games.
finish?
You said Meet Your Maker. What other stuff? You said
We talked about Jedi Survivor. We talked about I did my little bash on Dead Island 2. That's pretty much it. And we talked about Mega
yeah, oh
Man.
yeah, Dead Island 2. So because I haven't played, I played the first one like the definitive edition.
Yeah.
And I think I played like 2 minutes of it and I stopped because I kept thinking it was going to be like Dying Light. And it's more like Dead Rising.
Yes.
And I'm
That.
not a
Oh
huge
man,
fan of
it's
Dead
like
Rising.
if they made Dying Light a Dead Rising game,
Yeah, it makes
but
it
take out the novelty.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's my problem.
Well, the
Is
thing
that I
is
didn't like
like,
Dead Rising.
well, that makes me sad.
I
I
kind of
love
wish
Dead
I would have
Rising.
liked it because it seems cool. Like the idea of making different weapons from objects, like random objects, seems freaking cool.
Dead Rising 2 is like just one of those just chef's kiss games in my opinion. I think Dead Rising 1 was it suffered from its era where everything was novelty. Um but that's a whole different thing. But yeah, no, I think you nailed it right on the head. I think Dead Island is a Dead Rising game that tries too hard to be Dying Light. And like Dying Light came out after. So
Which is weird. Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. So that's like a whole thing. I think Dying Light's just better in almost every aspect, in my opinion.
But you talked about Mega Man. I know there's Advance Wars that comes out too, which I'm kind of excited about.
Wait. Advance Wars? Like,
Yeah, there's a definitive edition or something.
is it on PC or?
No, it's on Switch, I think.
Did you know that Advance Wars has its own tournament scene
Oh,
and it's alive?
like they're playing live games.
Like like it's a thriving tournament scene.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like there's a following. There's like a whole like what I learned because I play like Yu-Gi-Oh and card games and stuff is that if there's a game that has a competitive aspect to it in any regard, 99% of the time there is a live existing tournament scene for it. Advance Wars is no exception. I only know this because I was on YouTube and it was like Advance Wars tournament, and apparently there's some guy, he plays like twice a year, right, in these tournaments, and he shreds people and then disappears off the face of the planet. Comes back for the second time that year, shreds everyone, disappears off the face of the planet. Everybody looks at his games and are like, this guy is nuts. He's insane. Changes the game. So, I mean, I watched a fair amount of those.
And you have like a general uniform on or something, and you make it all serious.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. Now, I don't think they're like live events or anything. I don't think it's that big, but
Okay.
yeah. But it's kind of cool.
So it comes out on the 21st, and it's Advance Wars 1 and 2, and they're remade. It's like remakes.
Now I wonder if they're gonna have online support.
I'm pretty confident I'm gonna buy this game.
Yeah, I didn't even know this existed until 2 seconds ago, and I'm definitely buying the game because
Especially if
it'll
it's
probably
like,
be like $40, right?
that's what I was about to say too. I think it's probably gonna be like $40, and if it was, I would definitely.
Yeah, I don't think I'd
Set
go
it up.
above 40 for something like that because I could
I
just
agree.
grab a ROM. But for $40, if it has online, it's done. That's a good deal.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it does, but it's a remade too, so it's not the classic. It's like it looks better. Like the graphics are better.
Yeah,
What about Diablo? Did you play Diablo?
no, we talked about this.
I did say I was gonna play three. I played three for about 5 minutes and I stopped. I don't like
Yeah,
Diablo.
I did say I was gonna play 2, and then I went to go buy it, and then I realized it was like $60 for the remake, and I was like, cool. I don't like Blizzard that much, and then I closed Battle.net. So
Ouch.
yeah, I just don't like a whole lot of
It's
what's
not my
going
game.
on over there.
I don't think I'm gonna like it because it's literally just you're just hacking and slashing.
Yeah. I mean, did you ever play like V Rising? It,
No,
it's okay.
I've heard
So
of it.
yeah, it's those isometric games. Like I think V Rising's super fun. It's a little bit like Diablo. Um, actually, if I'm gonna play a Diablo game, I'd rather play Minecraft Legends.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, Minecraft Legends is pretty good.
I think that's what it's called, right? Where it's just the
I'm about to
Diablo.
ping games like Diablo because I kind of want to see. Yeah, it's got V Rising on here. Titan Quest, Lost Ark, Path of Exile,
Oh, Lost Ark, yeah.
Grim Dawn. These are games I've never played and never like. So
So Lost Ark is one of those games where it's an MMO. It's very fun, and then you realize what goes into the end game, and you're like, man,
that's the stuff I
that's a
can't do.
lot of work.
Oh, Hades, I love.
Hades is good. I did
Hades
buy and
probably one
play
of my favorite games.
Hades probably like 2 months ago because it was on sale.
You
Phenomenal.
didn't play it until 2 months ago?
Yeah, I was late to the game, and I'm very sad because that game is amazing.
It's incredible. I've played it, beaten it many times.
Yeah, it's one of those games too where it's like beating it is not necessarily the objective, which is always good. Like
Right.
how you beat it is the objective, which is really cool. I love games like that.
Yeah, all these games seem awful. Book of Demons sounds kind of cool. Did we talk about that before?
No, what is that?
It's like a card game, but an ARPG, hack and slash.
All right, you
But
said
it's got
card
little
game. I'm
card deck
in.
cards on the bottom of it. It's on PS4. It's on iPad.
It's on iPad. You know what else is on iPad, which is one of the best games of all time, is Star Wars KOTOR 1 and 2.
It is. I have it on deck. I just haven't played it yet.
Well, that seems like a mistake. You should be playing that right now.
I'm kind of curious if it's Book of Demons.
I'm looking at it right
Yeah, all
now.
these games seem awful. Yeah, I'm not a Diablo guy. These are not my kind of games. I don't know if it's just
This
time.
this game seems
Hades.
okay. Actually, this game seems weird. Um, weird is not
Hades is one of
necessarily
those.
bad, but
I was actually thinking about, what we should do one of these episodes. Have you ever done like the what's it called, the tile maker, or like the? I've always seen it on videos where it's like a, what's it called? It's like this thing, like a chart, and you can drag the games or whatever you put
oh
in there.
yeah, like a tier chart.
Yeah, tier chart. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should
yeah.
do that for like best games of the year or like something like that. 20 last year or something.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. We could do
That'd
that
be great.
for every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could rank like our anticipations at the start of every month. Like, hey, this is where we think.
Ooh, that would have been good for like the year. Like here's what we have for the
Yeah,
year.
I think honestly, I think going month by month might be even better, just because it's a little bit easy. Because there's a lot of games, man. There's a
That's
lot
the
of
fun
stuff
part.
to
You have
filter
a
through.
conversation about like, hey, you can only put five in the
Yeah.
top in each line. Which five are you picking?
Yeah. Oh man, that's a whole conversation right there.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk about. I want to talk about Hogwarts Legacy real quick because we've never talked about this game before.
Did you beat it?
No. But there was an announcement involved with it. Did you hear about their upcoming DLC?
No, not at
No,
all.
it's sports related.
Oh, they're gonna do Kidditch or Quidditch.
No, they're doing golf. I'm being serious.
This isn't real.
Dude, so it was posted on
This is an
April
Fool.
1st.
This is an April Fool's.
It has to be, man. It has to be. But oh god. the articles are so coy about it too, and I kept looking for somebody to disprove it, to say no, this isn't real, but nobody's saying it. It seems to be a legitimate thing, which is wild. And I mean it's probably a smokescreen. Like, it has to be a smokescreen.
Ah, it says April Fools. Yeah.
It does. Okay, thank God. Whew.
Yeah, beloved sport game to it. That's funny.
Yeah, yeah. So they but dude, it was so fun. I
That's a
was
good
reading it and they
article.
were like, yeah,
Look at
it ties
the
up all
picture
of our
looks legit.
resources for any other sports thing. So we won't be doing any other sports stuff.
He should have done baseball or something.
Gosh, did you see the?
This picture looks great. It's got a dragon in the background, and
Yeah, you
they
saw
got a
the actual image they made.
yeah, they got a driver and they're hitting it on the green, and there's a dragon in the background.
So when I was
That
doing,
actually, that's not a freaking bad idea. Like a fantasy golf game.
oh man, dude, there's too many golf games as is.
Really?
That's another release this month. PGA Tour,
Oh, PGA Tour. I'm not a
EA
big golf guy.
Sports,
Just for Hot
yeah.
Shots Golf. I used to love Hot Shots Golf.
There's a game. Actually, this game we should probably play together one of these days, maybe after a few drinks. Have you ever heard of Golf Gang?
No.
Dude, it's so much fun. So basically, the more people you have, the better.
Wait, golf game?
Gang, yeah,
Like
like
gang.
gang, like I'm in a gang, yeah. So it's a
Oh yeah, I've seen this. I've
dude.
heard
This
of
game is so much fun. So you get like yourself and like 2 to 3 other people, right? If you have 4 people, I think it's best with 4 people.
So you got to have 4 friends.
That is the
Well,
hardest
here,
part.
touch that back. 3 friends.
3 friends and
That's
yourself.
tough. Man, kids these days.
Yeah, but so I've played it a few times with 3 other people, and I'll tell you, man, the screaming, the intensity that goes into this game is just fantastic. So like the concept of the game, for anybody that doesn't know, is it's like golf. You have to get as few strokes as possible to hit it in the hole. But this
That's what she.
game, you also get points based on the time placement of you against your friends. So like if you're the first one to get in the hole, then you get the least amount of strokes for your time. So you're racing your friends while trying to keep the lowest amount of strokes, and there's collision on, so you
Are
can
you
hit
playing at
your
the same
friends.
time?
Yeah. So you hit your
Okay.
friends'
You're
balls and
hitting your
stuff.
ball. You're trying to like annoy them and hit them.
Yeah, but there's no turns or anything, so it's all happening at the same time.
It's all live. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah. So
cool.
like when it says go, you're all hitting it, and then like, maybe they collide, and you're screaming at each other, and we did it to where like whoever loses the hole has to take a shot. So naturally, I'm the worst one, so I got extremely lightheaded, so to say.
Yeah, that's so weird that's what people do nowadays, right? Like they play shot games online.
Oh, dude, it's great.
That
It's
would terrify me.
fantastic.
I know how scared I would be to have a glass of liquor on my table. Like
What?
I
Either
would
you're
feel like
gonna
I would
drink it
drop
all, or you're
it.
gonna spill it.
No, I'm gonna spill that shit, and it's gonna destroy my keyboard, or it's gonna get sticky, and it's gonna be there. Oh God, that'd be so stressful. Kids these days, bro,
It's a different breed, man.
it's
It's
a
a different
different
breed.
breed for sure. This game looks kind of cool though. I played
Yeah.
golf with friends. I played that on the,
That's also a really fun
which
game.
is a pretty cool game.
Yeah.
I mean, by myself, so um, you don't actually have to have friends to play.
Yeah, it's false advertising.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder you could probably play this with other people though, like online. I'm sure it has matchup
I
hookups,
think
so
it has matchmaking, yeah.
yeah, matchmaking.
You can like customize like your ball and stuff to have like a hat and like just dumb things. So it's super fun. So
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
yeah. You mentioned like people do this now online and stuff, but like I kind of miss LAN parties.
Yeah, you've been talking about that.
Yeah. I've been really craving a LAN. What I really want to do
That's
is
on
if
another level of nerd. What happened to weren't you doing Dungeons and Dragons or something in real life?
yeah, I'm doing well, so I was a player in one group and I'm a dungeon master in 2 groups. So, but the one group I'm a player in, they're on hiatus right now. So, I'm a dungeon master in 2 groups. One's IRL, one's online.
Hmm. That I
So,
still would be very interested in this idea.
yeah, you're welcome to join.
I know. I'm very intrigued
Do you
on
know
how
who's
it
in
would.
it?
No. Work
No,
people?
it's two work people in Nori. It's Haley and Kieran.
Huh. Now that's
Oh,
interesting.
it's a blast, man.
And if you're drinking, yeah, with Kieran there, yeah,
Oh, dude,
I'm in on that.
it's an absolute blast. I'll tell you what. So, basically, one of their backstories is that they're a folk hero, but they're self-proclaimed and they made up the whole story.
Wait,
And
are they the
so,
same person every time?
yeah, same character.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
so
all in. Wait, am I wearing a costume?
no, no.
Dude, would that be funny though? Like if that was my first time, I just came all in like with a
You're
costume.
like,
Like
yeah.
I'm a princess.
Guys, I'm here.
I'm
I'm
a
here.
fairy princess. Yeah.
Oh
Came in
God.
there with sparkles on my face and some wings, and that was what I'm all I'm thinking right now is like one of those hats that are pointy and it's pink and it's got the
Oh, the
ribbon,
little tassel on the end.
and then I got wings, and then I got sprinkles just
So there's a
or
video
sparkles.
out on the internet when I was in high school, where we had to do an ASL video, like American Sign Language, and we had to choose a song. We had to sign the whole song,
That's
and, it,
awesome.
and we had to produce it, or we could do a live performance of it.
I'm
So,
thinking like how many bad songs you could do like rap songs. Golly.
oh man, I gotta show you this video, because
Like what's
this,
I like big butts? How do I do the sign language for that?
uh,
Yeah, so I'm gonna bing it
it's
real quick.
probably two signs over and over, if I had to guess. But I will send you this video because in the middle of it, unless you don't want me to spoil it, uh, do you want me to spoil it? Do you
You can
care?
start.
All right. It's been out for God knows how long at this point.
Wait, this is bum right here.
Hmm.
This is bum.
Oh, did you look it up?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let me
I'm trying to look up I like big butts, but it's a little tricky because it's on Bane.
All right. Let me mute so we don't get copyright. Oh man, that almost played. That was terrifying. All right. There you go. So you can watch that at any point if you want. You
What
just
the hell is this?
oh man, it's a classic. Instant classic.
Oh God, what's happening?
I want you to just do me a favor. I want you to just skip to also, don't
Wait,
I
is this
look the
you?
exact same?
Holy shit, bro.
I want you to skip to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can you
Wait, well,
just
you
do
look
that
so
for
good
me?
looking, bro.
Can you just do that? Can you just skip to 2 minutes? This is when I like ran and stuff, so I was super skinny, like even skinnier than I am now.
And you look tanner.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
'cause you were
because
running.
I was working construction.
Dude, did you show Nori this?
Yeah, she knows all about it. Yeah,
Oh
this is
yeah.
when I did well, it wasn't construction per se, but I was
Oh,
working.
God,
I was
you're
doing
dancing.
survey
Yeah.
work, so I
Dude,
was.
how do I turn this dancing at the end into a GIF? You
Oh,
should have never shared this with me, bro.
dude, it's fantastic. See, you thought. So for any, well, nobody's gonna know this. So, James used to be my boss once upon a time, and he looked at Tom Holland once and was like, "Oh, you're Spider-Man." And I was like, okay. And then so he just started plastering my face on Spider-Man and sending them out on work emails. Do you remember
Facts. Yeah.
this?
Yeah, I did. I did. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
you
was
did. You definitely don't in this picture. You look completely different, bro. But there was a time you looked like, oh my God, you're wearing a ballerina out. Oh my God.
I told you, man. It's a classic, instant classic.
I gotta show Kara this. Like,
Dude,
no
you
joke.
have to, man. It's fantastic. So, that's the forbidden magic right there. Um, I don't know why was that even brought up? Where was I leading this to? Where was
Okay,
this
let's play
going?
back in the video games. I'm pausing.
I don't know, man.
This is hilarious.
So,
I'll show her on the computer so she doesn't share it with people.
okay, that's fair. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff.
Oh, so back to games.
Yeah, what were we talking about? What was going on?
Uh,
LAN parties or something? I don't know.
you did say with LAN parties. So back to LAN parties.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if we ever get like 10 viewers, right? Or like
Yeah,
at least like 10 fake people to like hang out.
and
What
bots.
if?
Can we have 10 bots and play it?
Yeah. Like if we ever like get to a point where we can have a charity stream, I've always wanted to do this. Where we have you ever played Civ?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've wanted to get like 10 people to sit in a room, bunch of computers set up, and it's just a LAN party of Civ. So that way you can't hide behind a computer when you basically stage a Cold War and then like murder your friend.
I like this. I would
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah. And then it
I
would
like
have
the
to be
idea of
like a
doing it.
non-stop stream. So it'd probably be like a 12-hour stream or 20-hour stream or whatever.
Yeah, no, that'd be kind of cool.
I think
Or a
that'd be
shooting,
really cool.
even like a shooting game would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean you
Oh,
could do it. You
maybe
could use the
team-based,
format for
team-based
whatever
game.
you want.
I guess you could do that in Civ, right? You could be teams.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can 100% do teams. I think
That'd be
teams
kind
in
of
Civ
fun.
is really fun too, because it
Yeah,
doesn't necessarily spawn you next to each other. So like if you play on like the the world map, maybe you spawn in the Americas and somebody spawns in like Spain, right? So like you're not even on the same continent, which I
yeah.
always thought was kind of cool. So I don't know.
But you haven't beat Hogwarts yet?
No, no,
Are
I'm
you actually
such a
playing it
bad
or no?
gamer. No, I'm not. I've honestly I've been obsessed with the Spaceborne game.
You're still playing it. That's what we
Dude,
talked about last week.
it's so much fun, man. So
Yeah.
I was following the main story, and they're like, "Yeah, so we're gonna lead a rebellion." I was like, "Yeah, we are," and they're like, "You gotta recruit people," and I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna recruit people." And then so now I'm going around and I'm like doing all these tasks. I'm recruiting people. I'm doing like guerrilla missions against like the people that are like basically racist against Earthlings. So like I'm like, and then you can choose what type of organization you want to lead. So you could do like a democratic organization where you're mainly like kind of doing policies and stuff. You're like a senator, right? Or you can do kind of like a balance where like, hey, you retaliate against those that are harmful to you, but like just because somebody says something bad, you're not going to go and like exterminate their entire planet, right? Or
Right.
you could just exterminate everyone that's not an Earthling, which is a little much for me, but it's kind of cool that that's an option.
That's cool to have those kind of choices. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
has consequences, I'm sure.
So I've been obsessed with that game. There's like ships you can buy, and just it's just good. So, what have you been playing recently?
I played I've been playing Resident Evil 4. So I'm on like chapter 14. There's like 16 chapters. So I probably have like 2 hours left. And I got to this one part that I kept dying, so I'm gonna try it again. My goal is to beat it tonight. And then I also got Atomic Heart, and I started that, but like the first like I only played 30 minutes into it, and literally the first like 20 minutes is just like it's direct, it's just linear. It's just you're walking, it's movie, it's not movies necessarily, but it's just that intro that sometimes I just don't like. It's
Yeah,
too much. But it looks cool. The I mean it reminds me of BioShock, and it has that kind of flow to it so far. So I'm curious on it. I've heard nothing but bad things online about it, but the guy Julius at work says it's really good, so I'm gonna keep trying it out. But I am excited for BioShock. I'm definitely in the mood, especially after playing RE4, to play a game like BioShock with the leveling up and just the weapons and kind of the humor and the story. That'd be perfect,
dude.
especially since there's really nothing else out.
Yeah, I mean we're kind of waiting for. I mean, I'm waiting for Star Wars to be
And then I'll
honest.
play Star Wars. Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
playing Star Wars. I might do Advanced Wars if it's a good price. I'll do the Dead Island on GameFly if I can get it.
Are you
But
getting the
outside of
golf
that,
DLC?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's
But
classic, man.
outside of that, I don't really. There were a couple games on sale on Steam that I was thinking about getting, but I don't know. But now I'm actually I'll probably play Meet the Maker before, like if it comes out on the PS5 for free.
Yeah, let me know what
I'll
you think of it. I really enjoyed it. It's just one of those games where I feel like I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
yeah, this looks like a 7, 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Like it looks like Rust kind of with Rust and Fortnite kind of mixed together, but more rusty.
yeah. It has like this it has like a Mad Max vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I mean, I
which is
love the
kind of
idea
cool.
of building levels. So if I can build a level, even if it's just me playing it with bots, I would do it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
it's the building is really fun. It's really interesting. And then like even the rating is really cool. So I think you'll like both of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
Man, I thought that's really it. Like I played, I'm trying to think what else I've played. There's really nothing else. I did play, man, I did try some like, because I was You know how the PS Plus has those more expensive tiers, and I had signed up for the premium a little while ago,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so you get this catalog of games, like all the back stuff, and literally I keep downloading games and I just never play them. But I tried the Square Enix, like some of those RPGs, like bad ones, like Lost Sphere, I Am Sasuna. Like I finally played that for the first time, and I couldn't do it. So I'm a I love Chrono Trigger. I love those kind of games. I love RPGs, but it's just too. I don't.
So
Maybe it's
you brought up Fear. Have you ever played Stalker?
no.
It's like I think it came out
I've
in like
heard of it though.
2006. It's an older game. And it was one of those games where it came out and everybody was like, "Oh my god, this game's fantastic." It was like DayZ before DayZ from what I've heard. Um like open world kind of like survival looter shooter kind of thing, just very very big. Um so people love it. And I think they're coming out with the Stalker 2 pretty soon. I think that's like June or July of this year. Um
It's kind of cool.
yeah, let me see when Stalker 2 comes out.
Man, what's that? I'm trying to think of the game. There's like a Darkness. You ever play Darkness?
No, but I actually that game always looked really interesting to me.
It's freaking cool. Really good. Darkness 2. I don't know if there's a Darkness 3.
I don't think there is. I don't
Really
remember
cool
seeing
game. I
anything
played
about it.
1 and 2. I beat both, and it's really good game.
I'm really excited for going back to Star Wars real quick. So they there was some information leaked about this. There's been a bunch of rumors about it, but it was finally like a confirmed leak. Basically, Ubisoft is developing a Star Wars game that's open world, seamless open world, and think like not Skyrim, but like think like one of those open world games where you can just kind of go and do anything, right? And then it impacts the world around you. And there's like side lore and all this stuff. That's kind of the game they're making, but you can travel from planet to planet to planet to
Like
planet.
Mass Effect.
Yeah, yeah. Mass Effect's a really good example. So it's a lot like Mass Effect, just like fully immersive worlds that you can travel to and do all these things.
Dude, I
Um,
would say a Skyrim Star Wars would be phenomenal.
I think that's what it really is going to be. Um,
Which is what whatchamacallit it's supposed to be, right? What's the one
Starfield,
coming out?
yeah.
Starfield?
Have they come out with a release date yet, or is it still just projected
I think it was
2023?
pushed. The last thing I heard, it was like pushed to like November.
That would
It was
not
supposed to be September, and I
surprise
think they
me.
wait September
September
6th.
6th, yeah. That's not too bad. That's like, what, 5 months?
But it's only on Xbox, right? And PC.
Yeah, anything on Xbox is PC. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, well,
I'll
no,
have to play.
didn't. Oh, yeah, no, Microsoft definitely bought Bethesda. What am I
Yeah,
saying?
I don't
Yeah,
think it'll be
yeah,
on PS5.
yeah. That'd be kind of stupid, though. Like,
I'll have to
as
get
like a
it on there
game
too.
development studio, like, I always think about, like, exclusives. Like, especially now that Microsoft owns, like, do they pay a bunch of money towards the studio, or do they just be like, we're daddy
I mean, they
now?
own it. They own it now, so they don't have to do anything. It is weird though, right? Like that studio is going to
Yeah,
lose a crap load of money, and they have to take the hit, but it's
because
part of Xbox.
daddy bought them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what happens there? That's kind of
But to be
weird.
fair, if you sell like a 6 month exclusive, I don't think that's that big of a deal. I remember when Tomb Raider, that was a game that was like exclusive, and then it went to Xbox pretty quickly. I think Final Fantasies have been like that too. I think as long as it's a short exclusivity, like it's not as bad. Like they
Yeah,
could still make a crap load of money.
yeah, I think they will. I mean, it's a it's a benchmark title. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna
Right.
be a big deal. It's also Bethesda, so like Bethesda is also one of those development studios that they'll release the game in any state. They don't
Yeah, yeah, for
care,
sure.
and then like people will still love it. Um, because like even like Fallout,
That's
like
pretty cool.
did you ever play Fallout 3 like close to release?
No, I think I played it delayed.
Dude, that game was a nightmare. That game was
Yeah, I don't remember it
terrible.
being a
Yeah.
nightmare. So I think,
So you would
and even
kill an
Skyrim,
enemy
I didn't play.
sometimes.
Even Skyrim, I didn't play right off the bat. I took time.
Yeah, dude, I keep going back and playing a little bit of Skyrim. I've been doing that the last couple weeks.
I could see myself playing that again.
It's if you know what you want to do in that game, it is very fun. The second you don't know what you're doing anymore, you just kind of like fade out of it. So I
I'll say
did.
this: if I get VR2, I will 100% be playing Skyrim on that thing.
Oh yeah, I could see that. That
On the
sounds
big
super
screen,
fun.
it's gonna look cool. I'm playing that in a movie theater, absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you got to buy your oh, gosh, what were they called? The V2 glasses or whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
You got
like
to
I
buy
said,
some of those.
I'm probably going to get it. I if there's a price reduction, because I've heard a lot of like fake stuff about that, I would 100% buy it. But I would say summer, just based on kind of how work's going, I should get some extra money. And when that happens, I would definitely get it.
Well, you know what
So
they said. You know, you could get that extra money now. That's a whole different thing.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So
It's super easy to do.
yeah, very easy. Not no work at all. You know,
I will say
obviously.
if they had some, I'm kind of curious on if they should do like a 12-month installment plan or something. Sony's big enough to do that. Just like Xbox did it with the Xbox. Like you put that on a 12-month payments or 24 payments, I bet you they could sell a lot more of those things.
Yeah, I think they will. I mean, like,
Yeah,
I think now it's just like they're a startup, right? They're probably like
yeah.
cheesing the product a little bit. So
They need 'em. They need those units out there because if they sell 1 million, I mean, you want to sell 5 million. You want to sell a lot more so that people are developing games so that more people are buying these games. Either that or they need to have like a Netflix subscription of VR games and you pay $15 a month and you
that's
have
a good
access to a
idea.
bunch of VR games. And
I
then
mean,
basically Sony pays a portion of that.
we've talked about this. I think game catalog services, game library services, those are the future, like
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
undoubtedly. So
It's just figuring out how to do it.
yeah, it's just a matter of time because Game Pass isn't profitable. I don't think right now. Like it's successful, just not profitable. So they'll amp up the price more and more. Um, but I think once they kind of settle, which will probably be like the $25 mark, $30 mark, which if the catalog is expansive enough, if it's like what Netflix was at the beginning of the streamer wars, it'll go off without a hitch. Everybody will sign up.
I agree on that completely.
Yeah. So
All right,
yeah,
great way to end it, man.
it's good stuff. There's a lot. We talked about a lot.
We got some good content.
Yeah, that was good. All right.
We got
Well, any sign off words or
no, man. I'm gonna beat Resident Evil. That is my mission.
all
I'm gonna
right.
get it done.
That's
Get
good
her
stuff.
done.
I'm gonna probably look at like what my next indie game is. So that'll be my mission.
Yeah, play Dredge. That just came out.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk
So
about
look
that.
that one up.